What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video. I thought the first video, I thought the audio was off with my mouth, but apparently when I watched it on the TV in here, it was perfect. It wasn't, it was just my phone that was messing up. And I finally got the autofocus, man. Y'all saw I was moving around, and the camera was able to still stay in focus because I didn't change some settings again, so I see it's working now. But back to the pneumatic talk. Like I said, man, I'm seeing a big demand for pneumatic out there in South Texas and Louisiana, you know, the Oilfield. I see a lot of the people that was working for cheap, they done kind of gave it up and threw in the towel, and they done moved on to other stuff like Uber and DoorDash and, you know, financing cars to go and do Uber and DoorDash. Nothing wrong with that, but, you know, I know a lot of people then went into a lot of debt out there in the Oilfield because they didn't quite want it. They didn't want to leave. They didn't know when it was time to go. They stayed behind. They stayed behind and took on a lot of debt. Maxed out credit cards that it's gonna take years to pay back, you know. Financing semi-trucks, well, they ain't got no leases out there. Everything financed. It's either finance or you bought it cash, but, you know, and when everything fall down, you know, you gotta give all that stuff back, but you can't get back to debt. Still got to come back to the house and figure out how you gonna pay them $40,000 and $50,000 maxed out credit cards with, you know, 20+% interest rates and all the toys you bought off the Oilfield, but you didn't buy them cash, you financed them, so the toys can go back. You know, that ain't nothing but just a mark on your credit report, but that credit card, you can't get that back to the bank. You can get a cars back to the bank and be done with it. Them credit cards, nah, you can't get that back. You gotta pay all that. You got to pay it, or it's file bankruptcy, or let it go in collections, or however that worked. But a lot of people here went into, like I said, a lot of people went into debt. And as y'all know, you know, before I left, they was trying to phase out all the pneumatics and go with this hopper. The hopper system, but you couldn't go and get a regular hopper that the farmers use. You know, the two-door hopper at the bottom that y'all see going up and down the interstates nowadays. You couldn't get that hopper. You had to get their hopper. You had to get Mr. Charlie's hopper that was $80,000, $60,000 plus dollars with the one door on it. You had to go and get that crap that you couldn't use outside the oil field, you know. I wasn't interested in none of that. I said, no, Mr. Charlie, you go ahead, you take on the debt on all that, and you get all the lease drivers out there, and they'll pay for all that for you. So that's what's been going on the last 2-3 years. A lot of people came out there and leased these hoppers from Mr. Charlie and helped him pay off his debt. But while they was helping him pay off the debt, they was going into debt because Mr. Charlie wasn't paying them nothing. Mr. Charlie kept the rates all the way down here while you was paying off his debt, and it only hurt the driver. Mr. Charlie win, you took a L if you took on all this debt and credit. But now what I'm seeing is going on is, you know, I don't know if these new fracking crews, because every couple of years it'd be a whole new fracking crew out there. I don't know if these new fracking crews are coming in and they like, hey, look, we're not trying to take on all this debt anymore. We don't want all this latest, greatest shoe shine. We don't need the electric fracking equipment. We don't want none of this, man. Give us the old Halliburton trucks with the 50,000 hours on them. Give us the old fracking equipment, you know, all the stuff that, you know, got all the 800,000+ miles on it. Give us all that. We'll pay for all that cash. We'll start fracking. Give us the old silos, the ones that pneumatics can blow in. Give us all that. And we think we just gonna run a debt-free operation out here in the oil field, and we can turn a bigger profit than to be sitting up here. We owe every bank in West Texas and South Texas money. We don't want to owe. People tired of owing. People are so tired of owing the banks money, owing the credit cards, owing Chase and American Express and MasterCard and Visa. They tired of, man, they tired of that, man, crushing families out, going broke, come back to the house, their monthly payments don't stop. Student loans just just fire back up. People tired of taking on all this debt, so they trying. Now that's just my theory. My theory is they just trying to, you know, run a more efficient cash operation. They want the cash. Nobody want the credit no more. They can keep the credit now. People want this cash now. Something about having that cash, man. You know, it was all good when you had the $1 million credit line, You know, but when you match that thing out, the bank only want one thing back, and that's cash. That's all they accept. That's all they accept. You swipe these credit cards, all this credit, the bank, they only accept one form of payment, that's cash. That's all they accept is cash. But you know, so no, I gotta do my disclaimer. I'm not in West Texas, I'm not in Louisiana, I'm not telling y'all to go out there and run to no oil field, nothing like that. I'm at the house chilling, okay? I'm talking about what what's going on in my head, okay? If I did go out there, I would take the Classic. I would take the Classic, I would go see my mechanic out in West Texas, out in Odessa. I would go to him because I just seen him pop up on my Facebook page. $3,500. $3,500 cash. For $3,500, you get a PTO, drive shaft, and blower. I think he had an 807 drum blower, which that's what old school used to use on his truck. I know they work good. But $3,500, he give you all that, and I think he installed for $3,500. I saw the ad, I put it on this video because I got to edit this video to upload it anyway, so I'll show y'all the post. But I would go to him with $3,500. Now this is the way I think. If I give you this $3,500, how fast can I get my $3,500 back? In order for this to make sense, my $3,500 need to be back in 7 days. Once he installed this, that truck run 7 days. On the 7th day, it ain't no reason for me not to have my $3,500 at least made. It ain't got to be paid in my account, but it, you know, the gross. When I get a settlement, if I work direct, the money should be generated. That's what I'm saying. So 7 days for a refund. Okay. After that, you know, I already got a trailer. I already got a truck, trailer, everything paid for. I got the blower on the Classic. I got the white truck back at the house for backup with a blow on now. Now it's just making money. Cash operation. Don't owe no dealership, you know, truck payments. Don't owe nobody trailer payments. You know, we got the insurance, we got the plates. It's just a collecting game. It's a collecting game. We collect the money, we go put it in the stock market. By the way, in the video beat their earnings calls today. The stock didn't explode. It didn't explode, but we up to 141 when I took a look at it. 141. Okay, so that's what I would do with the money though. All of it would go in the stock market because, you know, from the last 2 years, and I've been talking to other people about this, you cannot outrun the stock market with a semi-truck. You're not gonna make more than you could have if you were to put your money in the stock market. You know, yeah, it's up and downs. Yeah, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go up, but it's gonna go up more than it's gonna go down. But what I'm saying is, the person, okay, like you got person A, person B. You make 100K a year, he make 100K a year. He take 50,000, put it in the stock market. You don't put nothing in the stock market. Okay, 5 years from now, the person that put the 50,000, now his 50 may be 150. Your money gonna be zero because life gonna happen. I told you about this life, man. If you're not investing the money, or you not, you know, you ain't putting it on a house or some land or a car, or you paying something off, some type of asset, it's gonna go to zero. Life gonna take it. Women, food, Best Buy, Walmart gonna get a percentage of it. Love's, McDonald's, I mean, it's gonna go to life. Vacations, you know, all that stuff. But whatever assets you buy will still be around, okay? It'll still be around. It will still be around, okay? You see, pneumatic trailer, I ain't pulled pneumatic, well, I ain't blew no sand or no nothing with it for, shoot, I don't even know the last time I even hooked up a blower to that trailer. No idea. I have no idea. I know it's been maybe 3 years. I don't remember. Let me think. Atlanta, Georgia was the last time Yeah, me and Lewis were doing the silos in Atlanta. That was at least 2 to 3 years ago. I'm thinking 2023 maybe. 2023 because I bought the trucks in 2022. So that was the last time I think I blew some any type of product through that trailer. So, you know, but well, Andrew, the trailer been sitting 2 years without no product being go. How you know it's still good, Andrew? Huh. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all watching this YouTube. You gonna learn about Andrew. You can think my equipment don't work. It ain't gonna start up. Whatever you think. When it's time to get some money, no matter what you think, you're gonna click YouTube one day and this is gonna be going down the road. You're gonna think it's some type of act of God, some type of miracle. It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be far too late, okay? But how do I know it worked? Well, what does it need to work? It just needs tires to roll down the road and some brakes to stop. That's it. That's all it needs. That's all my pneumatic tanker need to work. Some tires rolling down the road with some brakes to stop it, you hear me? Because once again, you got 3 dome lids at the top. It's just 3 gaskets. You buy new gaskets. The gaskets, well, first I already got the gaskets, but I think the gaskets are sitting over in the blue truck. But once you reseal the trailer up, you got new gaskets on it, air can't escape, then you good to go. You good to go. So like I said, all I would have to do is yeah, go put a blower on the Classic, and that's if I want to roll the Classic. You know, if I don't want to spend the $3,500, I can just go get the flat top. But the flat top, see, if I get the flat top, I gotta get plates, $22.90, put it on my insurance. Plates may run me $1,500, $22.90. It's gonna be $500 because it's gonna be July. It's finna, yeah, 30 days from now it's gonna be July. So that's already $2,000 just right there. You got the neighbors out there watching. That's already $2,000. And the main thing is it's already got a blow on now. I want to put a blow on another truck that's got some speed and a bigger sleep on there, which, like I said, the Classic. Plus that's an OTR truck too. But that's where I'm at with it, man. That is where I'm at with it. You know, I could also get $3,500 just to go to Texas. TQL just called it. I already know it's $1,800 to go from here to Dallas, Texas. That's $1,800 right there, $400 in fuel. So that I gotta go down there anyway. Bob telling or with a load. Obviously, it's gonna be with a load. So right off the top, that's already, you know, that's already $1,500 off. Just driving down there is $1,500 off. So that's $2,000 you need to come up with. So right off the top, What else I need to tell y'all about? Let me see. Grab this phone right quick. And like I said, I'm not trying to convince nobody about no truck, no trailer, get no authority, do nothing with the oil field. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about, you know, myself. I don't know what you need to do. I don't follow people. What other people is doing, I don't follow. I don't know what other people doing. I don't know. You guys be following me. I don't follow y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about. How I'm gonna get some money. Hey Andrew, you ever thought about taking a blower? Somebody asking me a question right now. Hey Andrew, you ever thought about taking a blower off the white truck and installing it on the Classic? See, there you go right there. Somebody just asked that question. That was let me see. Let's see if we can get this to focus on the phone. It'd be hard for it to focus on something little. I think y'all can see it. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I think you can see it now. Okay, there we go. Autofocus, activate. So there you go. Now $3,500 is a good price, but understand, you know, the regular price, the new price, is still $12,000 for a blower. I'm not paying $12,000. Then I will go get the white truck. But 3,500, like I said, I already know how much I can get going that direction with a load. So it's my mechanic, you know, it's the same mechanic I've been using, you know, cause I got, you know, connections. I got mechanics that's down there. I know who to call. I ain't looking for no, you know, no new shop. I know what freight line to use. I got a 12.7 Detroit that don't need no work, you know, and it's really just collecting season. How much can I collect? Being local driver, collecting the money, you know. Money going to the stock market and vacation, you know. Stock market and vacation. So it's just something I'm gonna look into. I'll probably go by the flat top since it's a high demand for me to go by the flat top, because y'all saying it's in the impound lot and I don't own it no more. I get it, I understand. We ain't seen the flat top anywhere. I ain't seen it either. But I got a GPS on it, so I know where it's at. But I still ain't got my car yet. Car's still at the dealership. I mean, I don't know how long it take to do a relay. I thought it was 5 seconds, but apparently it ain't. What I think happened, I think they installed the relay and there was another problem. That's what I'm thinking. Cause I'm like, bro, it's friggin', I think it's like 5 o'clock right now. I mean, that relay issue, that was yesterday. I approved them charges yesterday. I mean, I don't know what the holdup is now. I'm thinking the holdup is they done found some more issues they don't want to tell me. And how I be knowing is, oh, that's another thing. I told y'all when I called them, what was it, Saturday? Couldn't get nobody on the phone. So I called Tuesday because they were closed Monday. I called Tuesday asking about my car. Well, sure enough, I found out why they were ducking me. They was like, "Hey man, by chance did your car get dropped off?" I said, "Yeah, it got dropped off by the regular truck." She was like, "Oh, so them keys belong to you?" I was like, "What keys? What you mean?" She said, "Yeah, man, we had a set of keys, man. We've been walking around the whole lot trying out these. They thought it belonged to a pickup truck. They was using my key to try to unlock all the pickup trucks. They couldn't figure out which pickup truck it go to, and sure enough, it didn't go to no pickup truck. It went to my car, and that's when they said, "Oh, okay, now we found your car. Now we know what these set of keys go to." So that's when they pulled it in and told me what was wrong with it. I approved the charges, and I ain't heard nothing. It's 5 o'clock on freaking Wednesday. I ain't heard nothing from them, but. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this pneumatic work and the oil field and all that. I'm seeing up in North Dakota it's not going so well. And that's another thing too, man. If I was to go out to the oil field and it was slow, or the work wasn't now, or the work was fake, I'm going immediately. I'm not sitting behind, because I got my own authority, man. I could easily just you know, park my pneumatic trailer and go do any type of drive-in freight and keep it moving, because that DAT is 365 days out the year. Ain't no excuse. That's picking up the phone, calling the broker, and I'm gone. Okay, so you know, there you have it, man. Trying to think if I'm missing anything else. I know to put the ad up 3,500. Then when the oil field tank, now I got an OTR truck to do pneumatic, you know, I can do pneumatic OTR, you know. Another reason I would get a different blower than the one I got on the classic, I mean on the white truck. The blower I got on the white truck is it's the smallest blower you can get. It's really only made just to do frac sand. It's not really made to do like quick lime and some of the more harsher products. Okay, so really I need a bigger blower, and right now where I can get the whole thing for 3,500, to me is a good deal, because bigger blower I can do bigger products, you know. So I'm gonna continue to do my research. And once again, I gotta say this for the third time, not trying to convince nobody to get no truck, no trailer, no authority, do any type of, you know, investing or looking into the stock market, nothing like that. You need to stick to what it is you're doing. I'm just talking about what I'm thinking, and tomorrow I'll be thinking about something totally different, okay? So there you have it, man. Y'all check on Josh, man. I heard his blood pressure was through the roof.